Well, g'day guys, and welcome to episode of Team Madmullet Fishing Adventures. Well, in this episode, I'm going to show you a few of the spots in the Logan River. You have a really good possibility of catching a great feed of prawns. Yes, the prawns are still on, and in this video, I'm going to show you exactly where I've been getting them. So first off, let's start at Mark's Rocks. Now, Mark's Rocks is a notorious place for net wreckers, so you really have to watch your sounder. But if you head southeast of Mark's Rocks towards the pump, where it flattens out to about 3 meters of water, from there right through to the pumps, you have a really good possibility of picking up prawns. The next spot we're going to talk about is the green beacon near where the ship is moored, or it's the second green beacon near Mark's Rocks. I honestly don't know the name, but I'm sorry. But here, looking at about 6 meters of water, there is a few snags, so you do have to watch your sounder. Now, this little area can produce some really good prawn on the outgoing tide. Now, the third place we're going to look at is what we call the bamboos or lone pine. Now, if you're new to the Logan River, you won't really know what I'm talking about, but on the southern side of the Logan River, you'll see a big group of bamboo or a massive big single lone pine. Now, there's 2 jetties at this area, and between these 2 jetties is a really good spot. You can actually pick up good prawn also. But once again, use your sounder, look for those rocks, look for where they're holding, and you should be right. Next spot we're going to go to is what we call the gazebo or the hut. Now, this is quite a deep area, between 10 to 14 meters. Another one is a net graveyard, as I found out in this video, unfortunately. But a really good place to hold prawns, just on your top or below the tides. The next spot is Beets Hole. Now, this is really close to Beets Road. It's about 8 to 10 meters. And there's pretty much no snags in this area, but it's always good to pay attention to your sounder just to make sure there is no snags. And the next spot we're moving on to is between the cable ski park and the southern boat ramp at Carbrook there. Now, if you stand around the moorings and also on the southern bank, you will pick up prawns. Be aware there is a couple of fallen trees on the southern bank, so just be careful and watch your sounder. Now, the last spot we're going to look at in particular in the Logan River is called the Elbow. Now, it is quite deep, 10 to 14 meters. A few snags, but you're pretty much right. Once again, this is a spot where it has to have slack tide. The prawns will really school in that hole. So, yeah, hopefully you'll get on some prawns. Right, now I've told you a few of the spots. Let's get into the cast netting. Alright guys, that's first little pocket of the morning. Not very much at all, but at least it's a start to the way to getting our limit, hopefully. Obviously they don't like cast netters. I can hear him swearing and cursing. Here comes another cast netter. Wow, it's a freaking world. Yep, I got a few more in this one. Hey mate, we gotta leave. We gotta leave, mate. They don't like us here.
Really?
Oh mate, you should hear them carrying on. Here comes another cast netter. Oh yeah, hear them just going up here. I think I just got a good pocket now. I've got half a... Oh no, it's Dewey and some prawns. That's what felt good. Yeah. Yeah, whinging like it's their water. Really good to see in the river. The old juvenile Jew hanging in with the prawns, getting a good feed. Well, I hope to see you in a few years' time and when you're legal size. I could be wrong, but there's not. Yep. Yeah, got some prawn. Yeah, not many, but I mean I can feel them clicking around. I reckon I got a dozen, 2 dozen.
There's nothing.
Or maybe more, they're still clicking away.
Oh, it's weird. It's been sitting like almost still ever since I put in.
Oh, it's slowly going out. Slowly going in. Yeah, at the back of my boat now there's a massive fuzz. Yeah, I taped up me screw holes so I don't get any more holes in me net. Yeah, a few. Yeah, 2 dozen. Oh, that's a donkey. Nice. That's a beautiful prawn, that one. Hopefully that's prawn sitting down there. Great if it is. Alrighty, I've been quite slow this morning. A lot of blind cast thinking I'm on prawn, but I'm not. But that's a bit better, that one. That's the sort of bag you're looking for. Get all the fish out. There we go, as you can see, that's a really good bag there. You're probably looking at a kilo. Empty in the bucket. Good old Merv's cast nets. Now since I've made a switch from the old BCF to this Merv net, and I'll tell you what an unreal difference it has made. Quite a few dinners have been brought on by Merv and his beautiful mate cast nets. Alrighty, hopefully I've read the sounder right and I'm on top of some good prawn again, because there was a good show on the sounder just on the edge of the rocky drop off. The tide is moving a bit now, so yeah, no, I'm into some good prawn. Tide is moving a bit now, which is a little bit harder to judge, but I feel a lot of clicking going on, which is absolutely great. Make sure my lens is nice and clean for you guys. Yep. Now with also your sounder and all that sort of thing, if you haven't got one that has GPS, try and recognize a landmark. So in instance, I'm using this fig tree and they're in about 9 meters of water directly off this fig tree. So that's where I'm just running my sounder but not my GPS. Let's see what we got here. I know I got some. Hopefully it's a couple of kilo. Yeah, that's a good bag. Another good bag, guys, real good bag. And another herring. So yeah, no, I'm very happy, very happy. Get these herring out of the net. Usually I'd keep these as they're absolute dynamite live bait, but today they're going back in the water. And there we go, another bag of prawns. Well, it's nearly half a limit, so I'm really happy. As you see here, there is still prawn sitting under the boat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually cast up in front of the boat. And hopefully I don't get caught up in my electric motor, but also let the tide take the net back on top of the prawns. That's my game plan anyway. Let's see. Not the best cast, bit of banana cast, but still not too bad at all. I've done a lot worse over the past, that's for sure. Now it is late May, and yes, the prawns are still on. So Let's see if I can pick up my net. Let's go to down scan. Nah, must have missed them. You can't win every cast, that's for sure. Gotta love the way a quality made net like Merv's net comes out of the hand. Just feels so soft and supple. Laying in your hands, beautiful as well. Just unreal all around net. Just absolutely love it. All right, did we have the prawn? Did we read it right? Yep, got some prawn. Real good prawn, I think. Yep, real good prawn. I think I've got another kilo bunch. As you see here, it's quite a bit on the sounder. Alright, let's see. Oh yes son, yes son, very good. You see another good quality bunch there, another kilo, couple on the bottom. Merv, you're a legend. Look at this, out of prawn season pretty much. Check that out. Absolute quality bag right there. Yeah, they're not big prawn, but when there's prawns still running, you don't really mind at the end of the day what size they are. Yes, early in the season you'll get your absolute donkeys, which are really enjoyable. Here, nice big mouthful, nice big lot of meat. But I actually like these size, really sweet, and you don't have to worry about pulling the poo vein out on most of them, because you know they got basically nothing in them compared to the big fellas. Looks like there's some prawns still there. This electric motor, thanks to Australian Marine Centre, and also the plate from Aquamaster. Unreal combination. It's definitely changed the way I fish. Right, let's see. Oh, not a very good cast at all, but still, hopefully my net will drift back onto that. I'm out a little bit further than I would like to have been, but see what happens. The current is absolutely macking now. Nah, that's a nil shot. Didn't get anything on that one. Now if you're ever after any tinny mods, brand new tinny, any holes in your hull, custom stuff, whatever, get a hold of Aquamaster Marine over at Browns Plains. Speak to Tom. Tom and his crew are absolutely insane. They've done a lot of good work on this boat, and I'm actually due back there tomorrow to get a little hole patched up because I'm leaking like a sieve at the moment. And let's see if we can find these prawn. Okay. Here we go. Hopefully that's some prawn there. Remember, you have to try and motor up from them so your net goes back onto them. Gauging that can be a bit tricky at times. It all comes with experience. This is my true first time out doing it, so it's a little bit new to me, but Merv has given me a lot of good advice, and been putting it into action. Bought myself a half decent sounder, and yeah, it's paying dividends. You always talk to the guys with the know-how and you should come up with trumps. Now, I think the tide's moving too quick now. I'm not getting where I should be. I think I might need to go back up a bit further. And because as the net's sinking, and sinking on about a 45-degree angle now. Alright, that looks like some prawn there. Hopefully. Go back off them a bit. Now let's see what we can do. Beautiful cast. Hopefully get a beautiful pocket of prawns. Now, see here on the back of this drop off, I'm pretty sure that's prawn. We're coming back on it now. I might have cast a little bit too early, but we'll find out. Yeah, nah, I've got some prawn in this. So I was right, that was a school of prawn. Yep. See there, it's a good school of prawn. Whether I just got the edge of it or not, I don't know. Still feel a few clicking around. And that's not good, I got my net stuck. There we go, it's off. Sorry, Merv. Nah, I'm so sorry, Merv. Well guys, it was a very successful trip, besides the fact of destroying the net. But hey, it all comes with learning different areas to prawn. Now, what I learnt later on is once the tide actually starts running that particular spot, you just go away and try and find them in another spot. So I ended up with our limit. So what we're going to cook today is garlic prawns, and I found out a new way of actually deshelling these beautiful succulent morsels. So pinch the head off, we get a fork, we run it up underneath the shell like you're skewering the prawn like that, and in one movement you keep pushing. Whoops, not supposed to drop it. There you go. Deveined and deshelled prawn. How easy is that? I'll do it once more to give you a bit of a look. Up. How good is that? Deveining and deshelling all in one swift movement. I'm going to continue on doing this and we'll see you when we start cooking. Okay, there's literally so many ways you can do garlic prawns. This is the way I personally do it. It's very simple, less ingredients. First of all, of course, you need your butter, your garlic, Dijon mustard, lime, basil, and of course cream. Now you have to wait till your pan gets nice and hot, just so it starts smoking, and then add the garlic and the butter. It's just slightly starting to smoke. Do put a nice helping of butter in there, margarine, whatever you want. Good old garlic, can't go wrong with garlic. Lots and lots and lots of garlic. They're probably between 8 and 10 cloves in that. You don't want this to burn, so you have to keep working it. Next ingredient is Dijon mustard. You don't need too much of this because it can overpower it very easily. About a teaspoon. Mix that around. Smell coming off this is unreal already. Okay. Once that starts simmering vigorously again, I'm going to add the prawns. Alright, that's starting to simmer quite vigorously. We've peeled about 1 kilo of the prawns. Add those in. Toss them around so they all get nice and covered. And those prawns will actually soak up a lot of that juice really quickly. As you can see, it's just about all gone. Now make sure you keep the prawns moving. You don't want them to sit for too long. You do not want them burning at all. Okay, these are pretty much well done. And how you want to check they're cooked, grab one prawn in particular, break it in half, and when basically the clearness, the opaqueness is gone out of the flesh and it's all turned white, you know it's all cooked through. This stage now, grab your lime. Now this is pretty much to taste. I'm going to go half a lime first. That in. Put your cream in. Give that a nice stir around. Now you want to simmer this for about 5 minutes just to reduce it a little bit. And then we'll add a little bit of basil towards the end just to taste. Last step, if you want a little bit of basil in. Now this is basically to taste, we don't want a heap in there. About a teaspoon round figures. Give that a bit of a stir. Let that simmer for another minute and that's ready to serve. Right, we've got our rice base. Time to serve it up. Now you don't have to have it this runny if you don't want. I love a nice bit of juice in my rice. And there you go. It's that easy. Alrighty guys, don't forget to give this video a good old thumbs up. Smash that subscribe. Until next time, cheers and good luck.